In ancient times, legends were everywhere. If you threw a brick, you'd probably hit a bunch of them. But the top three in terms of reputation had to be Yao, Shun, and Yu. Although the three were just leaders of a tribal confederation and had nothing to do with being kings, because they could lead their people to prosperity and selflessly practiced abdication, they were posthumously revered as sage kings. On the road to prosperity, no one gets left behind. Back then, when a father died, his son would usually fill his shoes, but when it was time for the problem youth, Danju, to take over, his father Yao abdicated the throne to another man's son, Shun. Dad, what's a problem youth? It's a youth who asks too many questions. Like you, Shun's father Guso was a blind man and also quite muddle-headed. He also had a wicked stepmother and a half-brother named Xiang. Ever since Xiang was born, Guso always felt Shun wasn't his biological son, but rather someone he'd picked up from a trash can. What kind of trash are you? Recyclable or non-recyclable? Before abdicating his throne, to test whether Shun was capable of handling the great responsibility, Yao married off his two beloved daughters, Huang and Nuying, to Shun. Now that's what you call the nation's father-in-law. Shun was highly regarded by Yao and married a pair of beautiful ladies. He was truly riding high on success, but it's easy to make enemies when you're not paying attention. Which enemy did he make? His brother Shang. Shang couldn't stand seeing his brother have a better life than him, so he teamed up with his dad to do something utterly insane. Murder Shun. If I can just get rid of my brother, I'll reach the pinnacle of life and marry into wealth and beauty. Dad will give you a hand. Guso and Shang made several attempts on Shun's life, but none succeeded. Why? Because Shun had long seen through their malicious intentions and was always on guard against them. Although his father and brother were constantly trying to kill him, he still treated them as family. During festivals and holidays, he would give his dad health supplements or give his brother red envelopes. Shun had outstanding moral character and an excellent reputation. Isn't this exactly the successor Yao was looking for? So Shun easily passed Yao's evaluation. Soon after, Yao abdicated the throne to Shun and retired from the front line, becoming a backpacker and touring the world. I'll be waiting for you in Tibet. Floods were frequent during Shun's reign, so he dispatched the hydraulic engineer Gun to handle the flood control and rescue and tame the waters. The result? He failed. Shun was furious and had him executed at Mount Yu. Take a look, everyone. This is what happens when you don't do your job well. Shun was initially a chill, laid-back guy, but many years in his career had forged him into someone who wouldn't stop until he achieved his goal. After executing Gun, he specifically appointed Gun's son, Yu, to control the floods. This guy is trying to wipe out my entire family. Yu couldn't refuse and had to bite the bullet and accept. As soon as he started, he became a workaholic. To control the floods, Yu was away from home for 13 years. During this period, he passed his home 3 times without going in. If the flood isn't dealt with, I'd rather die out here. If you don't want to come home, just say so. Yu's performance was the best in the land. Shun was very satisfied, so before his death, he abdicated the throne to Yu. When Yu died, he in turn abdicated the throne to Boyi. Now, this Boyi was basically a temp. He had only been Yu's assistant for a few days, with no prestige and no fan base. So he wisely yielded the throne to the incredibly popular royal heir, Yu's son, Qi. This is a remarkable man. I believe he will lead you all to the pinnacle of life. Yao, Shun, and Yu all abdicated the throne to someone else. Logically, Qi should have abdicated too, right? However, just as the onlookers were waiting for Qi to abdicate, Qi said no. The throne originally belonged to my dad. I'd have to be crazy to give it to someone else. You want me to step aside? Not happen. The opposition was just a bunch of paper tigers, and Qi crushed them all in one go. Afterward, Qi established the first dynasty in Chinese history, the Xia. From then on, the hereditary system replaced the abdication system, and the public, Tianxia, became a family, Tianxia. As for who founded the Xia dynasty, that's a matter of debate. Some say it was founded by Yu, others say it was Qi. But no matter who founded it, from that point on, the world belonged to their family. No one expected that the Xia dynasty would later produce a textbook-level bad example. I'm sure you've all heard of him. He's the original tyrant, Xia Jia. This guy had only 2 passions in life, picking fights and squandering money. I'm the little tyrant, so carefree and wild. When I punch, I don't care who you are. When I kill, I don't even blink an eye. I want to build a palace, So I'll cheat the common folk. All their wealth will be confiscated. All their grain will be taken away. Everyone hates people like you the most. Xia Zhe's two hobbies brought endless suffering to the people. A big shot named Tang from Shangqiu, Henan, just couldn't stand it anymore. So he gathered a band of followers, marched vigorously to Luoyang, Henan, to start a revolution against him. Boy, your life is mine! Although Xia Jie was skilled in both civil and military arts, how could he be a match for the veteran revolutionary Tang of Shang? The Xia army was completely wiped out, and Xia Jie became a prisoner. In the end, he died in bitter resentment at his place of exile in Anhui. And just like that, the Xia dynasty fell. Leave the country to me. You can go collect your retirement paycheck now. History fun fact. Why does everyone praise Yao, Shun, and Yu as wise rulers? It's because they were all staunch supporters of the abdication system. The so-called abdication system means passing the throne to a capable person, not just to one's own family. Later, after Yu's son Qi inherited the throne, he replaced the abdication system with a hereditary one. The so-called hereditary system means when the father dies, the throne is passed to his son. When the son dies, it's passed to his grandson, and so on, from generation to generation. As a result, the world became his family's property.